All right, back with you today. Part 8 of this series. Of how many parts, I have no idea until I finally put in the last stamp in this book. I have been opening, anywhere from 3 to 5 packs, grabbing the stamps, putting them in there out of this box. I think I have 33 packs left, so we've done 27 because there's 60 in that. Those are all of our doubles, which, let me see my numbers, 105 doubles so far, which includes our Larry Parrish that I messed up. Thankfully, we got him back. That's why he's a double now. And that's that. So here we go. Let's open up some more packs. I'm just going to leave this open and see what we find. This is St. Louis Cardinals sticker. Let's move Parrish off to the side there. And our first book of stamps. You get 10 stamps per pack put together like so. And is this one that we had? I'm not sure. Let me check the book. All right. So after checking my notes, this is one we already have, unfortunately. So starting off with first pack open as doubles. It says 10 already. And we got your San Francisco Giants is your sticker card. Come on. Let this be a new one. Okay, these look different to me. I don't remember Bench and I don't remember Fernando. I think this is a new one. All right, that is one we don't have yet. So sweet. There's 10 right there we will be putting in. Giants. And our next book today, Book O Stamps. This one looks like, I don't think we got this one yet either. I believe this is a new one. All right, not too bad. Not too bad at all. So can we pull out one more? And that'll give us 30. There is your Dodgers. That'll give us 30 stamps to put in to this video. This one looks like it might be a double. Actually, this looks like the one we just pulled. No. So check that out. So 1, 2, 3. These 3 are different. But the rest of it is this. No, it's. That one's the same. Craig Nettles is the same. These are different. Huh. Let me check. All right. I think all of these are doubles, actually. So we are gonna fold this sucker back up. So that's 2 that are doubles. Let's see. Pack number 5 of this video. Can we find one more pack? If this is doubles, I think I'm just gonna pause it here and put those 20 in order and put them in the book. There is my drop of this video there. This is George Brett. I feel like we got George Brett already there. 228 and 102. Yeah, we got this stack already as well. Let's fold it back up, put it away. So that's 30. So we got 3 packs that we had already pulled of these stamps. I'm not even going to break them open, put them in my stack there. But I will put these 20 in our album. Be right back. You know the deal. I'm going to tear them apart, put them in number order, and then we will start placing them where they belong. Okay, so we got what we are going to be putting in the book today. Doubles. Didn't tear them apart. Doubles that I did tear apart are stickers with our Larry Parrish to remind us not to mess up again. Got my water there with my Q-tip because I am not, as much as some of you would like to see me, I am not licking the back of these stamps. So let's get started with Fernando Valenzuela here. He was your Dodgers pitcher. with an ERA of a 2.27 back in the day. And sticking with your Dodgers, good old Dusty Baker there. Outfielder on your Dodgers, batted a 281 back in 81. Now, the book is in 82. We all know the stats are the year before. But just throwing that out there. Anyway, Cincinnati is next, going with Johnny Bench. Where is Johnny Bench? Right there. There he is. We are not going to have any more mishaps in this book. Let's see. So, Bench, catcher for your Cincinnati Reds, batted a 269 back in the day. Now, we are moving along to your Phillies. Wow. Jumping that far ahead here. And we got number 60 on the Phillies. Lonnie Smith, outfielder Lonnie Smith. On your Philadelphia Phillies. Back in the day, Lonnie Smith, outfielder, batted a 321. Nice. Solid right there. Moving to your Giants. We got Enos Cabell. First base on the Giants, batted a 273 for your San Francisco Giants. Moving on to the Mets. The Mets. There he is, Pat Zachary. Pat Zachary, pitcher for your New York Mets, had an ERA of a 3.47. 3.47. Boom. And there he goes. Superstar page is coming up with Pete Rose and Concepcion. Check that out. That's a great stamp right there. And this is going to complete our favorite superstar of the National League here. Rose and Concepcion, Reds reunion. Nice. It's a good looking page right there. Moving on to the Yankees, Craig Nettles. Craig Nettles, a third base, batted a 251 back in the 81 season. Your runner-ups in the World Series, unfortunately, losing to the Dodgers. All right. Oakland A's here. A Mike Norris on your Oakland A's. Pitcher. Had an ERA of a 3.76 back in the day. Let me see, I got the right one, right? Yes. Don't want to mess anything up here. Still haven't seen Ricky. Come on, Ricky. Where are we at here? 126. Rick Langford. Rick Langford, pitcher, had an ERA of a 3.65 for the Oakland A's. Boom. Moving on to your Baltimore Orioles, or some of you might know them as the Baltimore Orioles. No, I don't even remember how the heck I said it. Baltimore Orioles, the Baltimore Orioles. I'd have to go back to that video and watch it to remember how I actually said that. I was trying to say Baltimore and then Orioles, and I kind of combined the two words, but now I don't even remember how I said it. Sounded good at the time. Where am I? 148. Well, it sounded stupid, but it sounded kind of cool how I melded it together. Anywho, Mark Bellinger, shortstop, batted a 227 for your Baltimore Orioles. Baltimore Orioles. I think it might have been Baltimore Orioles. God, I don't remember. That just goes to show the stupidity that comes out of my mouth sometimes. And you just can't repeat it. Can't duplicate it. All right, where we at here? Lance Parrish, catcher for your Tigers. Batted a 261. Going to the Boston Red Sox next. We got a Bob Stanley, pitcher for your Red Sox. pitched a 3.58 ERA. And, yep, right guy. Yes, right guy. And there we go. Is that off of there? All right, Texas Rangers. Next page here. We got Jon Matlack. Jon Matlack, not Matlock. Pitcher for the Rangers back in the day, had an ERA of a 3.11. And either liked gum or chew. One or the other. Got a couple coming up for your Cleveland Indians there. There's the White Sox. Cleveland Indians, Joe Carbonor. I don't even know how to say that. Joe C. He was an outfielder. Batted a 271. So bad with pronunciation. Some of these guys. That guy right there. That's who we just put the stamp down for. Sticking with your Indians, though. Rick Manning. That one I can say. Rick Manning. Outfielder for your Cleveland Indians. Nowadays known as the Guardians. Batted a 261. And we are moving on to Kansas City here. 208, Kansas City. Dennis Leonard. Dennis Leonard, pitcher, had an ERA of a 3.52 for your KC Royals. I thought that was like a high leg kick in the shadow there, but when you look at it, the actual picture, it's his hand. All right, moving on. We got a couple coming up here for the Mariners now. Moving on to the Mariners. And this is actually going to complete the Mariners. There you go. Bruce Bochy there, a young Bruce Bochy. First base. Batted a 284. I guess all these guys were young in these pictures. And completing the Mariners page, which is only a half a page, so. Julio Cruz. Seattle Mariners, second baseman, batting average of a 243. Julio Cruz completes your Mariners. Moving on to the Twinkies. We got Doug Corbett is going to end this video. What are we on? Part 8, I believe. Doug Corbett for the Twins ends the video. ERA of a 2.21. 2 more to go on the Twins, and we did not get anybody for the Blue Jays, which we need Garcia to finish that. 1 more to finish your American League superstars, Ryan and Davis. And there is the back of the book that shows you all the groups. This is kind of how I know if these were doubles or not. I think I have 6 left that I need. 6 more will complete this book, so we're getting there. It is coming along, and I got to say, I'm pretty happy with the progress. And these videos, they're pretty cool. They've been a lot of fun making. And can't wait to continue on to part 9. Like I said, I have no idea how many parts it's going to take because I kind of just opened a couple of packs to grab some and get it moving along. So here we are. This concludes part 8. That is where I leave you. And with that, I'll also leave you with this. One man's junk wax, another man's treasure. Take care.